What's going on, guys? It's Evan here from Evan Sports Corner, back for the first time in like a week. It's been a minute since we've uploaded some content, but today I'm gonna be doing a Super Bowl stream. Of course, Super Bowl is the biggest sporting event in the world. Everybody knows about the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is an amazing, amazing thing. You know, the Super Bowl is one of the every year. Billions of people sit around their television and watch, no matter who's in the Super Bowl, or if your favorite team is in the Super Bowl. It doesn't matter. Super Bowl is an event for everyone. Today, we got the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady, the GOAT, versus the future of the league and Patrick Mahomes, about to be set to kick off here in Tampa Bay today. The first home Super Bowl of all time. A lot of people are at the Super Bowl today because it's the Super Bowl. Comment your score predictions down below. I made a video about a week ago. My last video uploaded. I've been taking a little break from YouTube. Hopefully we'll be back to uploading consistent next week. But I chose the Buccaneers 31-28. I believe in Tom Brady. Tom Brady knows how to win Super Bowls. And yeah, here we go. Yeah, so we got the captains for the teams. I think the captains for the Chiefs should probably be like Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, And no matter what your reason is for watching the Super Bowl, whether you love watching those commercials or whether you're a fan, it doesn't matter. But it's interesting. Some people watch the Super Bowl just for the commercials because the commercials are extremely high budget. They cost a lot of money to have in the Super Bowl. So obviously, you gotta have high quality commercials and funny commercials that are attractive to the viewer because you could be getting a lot of viewership off of these commercials because everybody watches the Super Bowl. So yeah, the Super Bowl is a very, very big event in the world, a very big event in football. It's the best moment of the season. Everybody loves the Super Bowl. So it's going to be very interesting to see who wins this game. It's Mahomes versus Brady. The last time I believe those two players played was in the AFC Championship game a couple years ago. Very controversial game. Or maybe it was the year after. But, Brady came away with the dub. So, Tom Brady rejoined a new team, and now he's here again, back in the big game for what seems like the 7 millionth time, and trying to win his 7th Super Bowl, which is more Super Bowls than any NFL franchise has. Right now he has 6. Captains, apparently Devin White and Travis Kelce are at midfield. Devin White, the young star linebacker for Tampa Bay, and Travis Kelce, the superstar tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's who you have right now on the field for KC. And for Tampa Bay, they're the Super Bowl, all the players and their families, the biggest game of the year. Look at all the Super Bowl people. It's going to be interesting to see what happened with the Super Bowl this year. A lot of people are there. Bucs winning. Yeah, I predict the Bucs to win. I got the Bucs winning. Tom Brady's the GOAT, Okay. I had to go get the charger already. Guess I forgot to charge my computer. So, had to do that. Who's gonna win the toss? Devin White or Travis Kelce?
Kansas City already won the toss.
You did? Nice. Good job, Kansas City. Kansas City wins the toss. Tom Brady. Tom Brady all day. I understand why people would choose the Kansas City Chiefs, but I believe in Brady. In Brady, people trust, you know? I mean, Super Bowl is the easiest thing in the entire world to make content off of because it is the easiest thing to make content off of. You get your prediction, you get your live stream, you get your reaction. Every year the Super Bowl brings so much content to everybody. It's insane. The Super Bowl is a very content-filled event. Love to see it. You love to see it. Hey, you, look at me. Why is it? Okay, so have you got winning? We're about to get to kickoff. Kickoff is upon us in the Super Bowl on CBS. We get Tony Romo to announce. I'm excited. I like Tony Romo. Oh, of course, we have the intros. There's Brady. He's been here for quite some time. About 7 million times Tom Brady's been here, in this game. There's Patrick Mahomes. He won it last year. And there's Brady. This is the NFL's dream matchup in the Super Bowl. Tom Brady versus Patrick Mahomes. This is probably what they were hoping for to start the season. Him or Breeze. But yep, this is what you get. You get Mahomes and Brady. This is certainly something. This is certainly the NFL's dream. Get the little intros. I remember the intros from 2016. Of course, we got Tony Romo in the box. Big day for Tony Romo. See if he gets to predict anything. Will he predict the score? Will he predict anything? Tony Romo has to predict the score. It has to happen. Tony Romo has to predict the score. He seems to have like a crystal ball by him, at all times. So it appears that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will take the opening kickoff. Tampa Bay. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe it. Tampa Bay is here in Tampa Bay. The stadium looks packed on the lower level. And there it is. The opening kickoff in the Super Bowl is here. And a run back for the Buccaneers to the 20, around the 24. Here we go. We got a little bit of yelling in the middle. Tom Brady, 10th Super Bowl start, 6 wins. Most any other quarterback in NFL history has like 4. I think there's like Terry Bradshaw and people like that who have like 4 Super Bowls. Here we go. Brady in the first quarter. Brady trying to win the Super Bowl for Tampa Bay, the 2nd Super Bowl in Tampa Bay's history. Brady off to a quick start, hits his young star receiver Chris Godwin. Very good. Talented receiver, but he gets tackled by the Chiefs. There's the Buccaneers have a very good offensive line. Young rookie star Tristan Wirfs, Ryan Jensen, Eli Marpet, some of the best offensive linemen at their position. And of course the star-studded offense, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Scotty Miller at the big catch in the NFC Championship game, Gronk, of course, and Leonard Fournette as well. 7-0 record since loss versus KC in Week 12. So, Fournette trying to push forward. So, yeah, the last time the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lost was to the Kansas City Chiefs. Tyreek Hill's big game. Chiefs have a very good defensive line. Chris Jones, Frank Clark, a very elite front 4. And then they got Anthony Hitchens, and I believe that's Damian Wilson. They have 2 Cowboys as their linebackers, 2 former Cowboys. Tyrann Mathieu, the all-pro safety, superstar. We got our first 3rd down of the Super Bowl. 3rd and 6. Brady. The blitz is coming. He passes it. It's incomplete. The Chiefs defense able to get a stop. Chris Godwin not there. Hopefully this Super Bowl isn't like the last Super Bowl Tom Brady was in. That was like the most boring Super Bowl of all time. I remember it vaguely. It was a very boring Super Bowl. Honestly, probably the worst Super Bowl of all time. Probably the worst Super Bowl of all time, honestly. That Super Bowl was terrible. Except for that one Dolphins Super Bowl back in the day when they had the undefeated season. That was a pretty boring Super Bowl as well. Kansas City has a very dangerous return game. Of course, they're one of the fastest teams in the league with guys like Tyreek Hill, Mecole Hardman. So Tampa Bay's going to have to make sure that they're there. Ball is punted down and it bounces forward a couple yards. So a good start for the Kansas City Chiefs, able to stop the Tampa Bay attack. And now here comes Patrick Mahomes, youngest QB of all time in his second Super Bowl start. He was the Super Bowl MVP last year. And he's back for another one. Because that's what Patrick Mahomes does. He does these kind of things. He knows how to win. He's done so much. He's never been shorter than in his entire career. He's never made it he has never not been to the champion, at least the AFC championship game. That's how crazy it is. Throw to I believe that is Pringle, another young fast guy, talking some smack to the young Tampa Bay defensive lineman. Okay, so here we go right now. I'm going to keep it on ESPN, make sure we can keep track of some statistics. Apparently, Derrick Rose was just traded to the New York Knicks. Shout out to D Rose, man. Here we go. 2nd and 7 for the Chiefs. Pringle got 3 yards. Mahomes blitz throws into the ground. Tampa Bay getting there all day. That was a very easy blitz. The guy was undetected. Shaquille Barrett, one of the best pass rushers in the league. How did the Chiefs mess up so bad on the offensive line? How did you not even see him coming? I don't get it. Like Shaquille Barrett, you lose track of like the one guy on the field that you cannot get out of your sight. Shaquille Barrett. Third down conversions. The Chiefs are very good on third down in the regular season. They were very good on third down, which makes sense. This is a Chiefs offense that's very productive. And yeah, Mahomes. Again, Barrett getting through. Mahomes has to run. Mahomes is gonna get the first down and more. First down, Kansas City. Well, that was a good play by the Buccaneers. By the Chiefs. That was really good. You didn't contain him on the outside, let him go for the first down. And, Patrick Mahomes, an underrated part of his game is his mobility. He's able to run. Maybe he's not like Lamar Jackson, but, yeah, he's still good. The NFL logo in the middle of the field. Usually a Tampa Bay logo, but no. I wonder what this attendance is. Probably like 90% Tampa Bay fans. Mahomes under pressure again. He's going to scramble to the outside, and he's got a couple yards. Get a couple yards on that. So, good job, Patrick Mahomes. That was a good run by Mahomes there. I mean, you get a little bit of containment, but you do have to force him out of the pocket. And, he's able to get a few yards on the carry. So, that's what you have to do. They've done a good job so far of stopping the Tyreek Hill man that had 3 touchdowns on them last time. That's the Tyreek Hill guy. The Tyreek Hill guy is pretty good at the football thing. Mahomes downfield, incomplete, intended for Mecole Hardman downfield. A little bit. And then someone else. Ethan, why didn't they let the Bucs wear their home uniforms? I don't know why. That's stupid. Oh my, the linebacker core for the Buccaneers is amazing. That's amazing. Oh, the Buccaneers have some amazing players. Barrett, I recognize all the names on the Buccaneers. They got Pierre Paul, Barrett, White, and someone else that's really good. Yeah, that's so sad that they didn't get to, like, that's so sad that they didn't get to let them wear their home uniforms. They should have. Downfield again for Michael Hardman, 4th and 8. So far, a slow start to the Super Bowl. The best play we've seen is a Patrick Mahomes run. This is boring. I want to see some scoring. I thought that we were going to see a ton of offense here early, but, it's fine. These are two very good teams. I like the pressure. Personally, I'm rooting for the Buccaneers to win. I know I don't. It's either I don't want them to win another Super Bowl. The only team that I'm okay with ever repeating a Super Bowl would be the Cowboys. That's it. I hate when the same team wins. It's dumb. Unless it's the Cowboys. Like I said, who is this punter? Dustin Colquitt ripoff? No, I don't. The Dustin Colquitt ripoff missed. Why does he have so much hair? I don't understand why. Yeah, that's so dumb. They should have worn their home uniforms. Like, they should have been the home. Are they even the home team? Technically, the home team. Yeah, Chris Godwin. I mean, come on, Chris. Come on, Chris. Yeah, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are a very good team. I made a video about Antoine Winfield earlier in the year. I mean, this is such a good team. But alas, so are the Chiefs. So far, we're locked. The Super Bowl is locked in a 0-0 battle. Well, hopefully we get more scoring as the game progresses. I mean, I gotta be patient. Can't all be offense. It's probably like didn't last year's Super Bowl, didn't it start off so as well? I have no idea. So in Kansas City, the Chiefs are the favorites entering this game logically, just based off of, I guess, logic, defending champs, they're the favorites. But here's the thing about that. Tom Brady gives you an advantage. Just on like the experience level, you get Tom Brady out there. Tom Brady knows. So you Chiefs fans out there, if the Chiefs were to take a lead in the Super Bowl, don't down Brady out until there's like 1 second left. Or there's no seconds left. You can't underestimate Tom Brady in any situation at all. No chance. Because the Atlanta Falcons certainly underestimated Tom Brady's ability. I don't think there's anyone in the country right now watching the ESPN Gamecast, but I am. I'm looking at stats. I'm doing it for statistic purposes. I want to be able to know the stats of the game, see who's bodying people, see who isn't bodying people. Pretty much every football or pretty much any creator and their mom is streaming the Super Bowl right now. Actually, no. The only two people, Tom Grossi streaming the Super Bowl. That's shout out to Tom Grossi, Packers fan, probably extremely salty. His team was 1 game away from this. Too bad. Your team wasn't good enough. They just couldn't do it. So here we are back. 11:21 in the first quarter. Oh, I like that thing in the thank you healthcare heroes. Shout out to whoever made that. That's cool. It's very true. True statement. So here we go. Tom Brady with the ball back. Yeah, he does these kind of things in the Super Bowl. Tom Brady probably had Fournette, or no, that's Ronald Jones. It's Ronald Jones. I like that. That was a good run by Ronald Jones. I thought it was Fournette, okay? That's the thing with the Buccaneers. They can hit you with the Ronald Jones attack or the Leonard Fournette attack. I don't know. That's a good break. What a break that tackle. Leonard Fournette really is the true version of the statement. If you can't beat him, join him. I mean, of course. Leonard Fournette, he lost to Brady in the AFC Championship game a few years ago, and what do you know? He's on his team in the Super Bowl. Scotty Miller, the young wideout. Not a good play. Loss of 3? How old is Scotty Miller? I understand the play call. Scotty Miller is a very fast receiver, but he's 23 years old. Gosh, okay. Just like Chris Godwin's 24, Ronald's 23. Okay. That's just not like, that's just like, it didn't work out. That was not good. 5-3 regular season home record this season. All of Tampa Bay's playoff games were on the road. Even their game against the Washington football team. Isn't that crazy to think that Washington got a home football game? Washington. They got a home playoff game. Okay, interesting. Tom Brady, 2 for 3, 6 yards. Hit Cameron Braid underneath. Couldn't do much with it. Braid. Got a few yards, though. Got him out of the negative yards chain. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 from the 35. Brady. Haven't seen too much downfield. Brought down. Sack. First sack of the Super Bowl. And we got a confrontation between Okafor and Alex Kappa. And the Chiefs. Beautiful, bringing in that pressure. Beautiful. They were able to bring the pressure and the sack. And yeah, the frustration. Pinion about to punt again. 40 yards on his previous punt. We'll see what he can do on his next punt. Ooh, he punted it. Downfield. Oh my gosh. So, interesting play. The ball bounced forward. First of all, Pinion is getting really unlucky with this. The ball keeps bouncing forward on all of his punts. Huh? Why was he hidden? Huh? Uh, okay. Um, hmm. The offensive stats in this Super Bowl are truly, truly remarkable. We got 3 passing yards from Patrick Mahomes and 6 passing yards from Tom Brady. Hey, the biggest play of the entire game. It's actually a tie. Ronald Jones' 13-yard run and Patrick Mahomes' 13-yard run are the 2 biggest plays in the Super Bowl. So far, a very boring and unexciting Super Bowl we have. But again, it's early, so that's fine by me. It's fine that it's early. It is 100% fine by me that it's early. So far, so okay. We got a DoorDash commercial. Interesting. TV show. Interesting. Interesting commercials so far. Okay, here we go once again. And it's the funny thing is like somebody like me doesn't care about these commercials, but for a ton of these companies, this is like the biggest moment of their year, having their commercial show up. So, whatever. Here we go. Super Bowl. Why is he getting timed out? Super Bowl Sunday. An amazing day. 7-6 offensive plays, so 13 total plays. 29 total yards. I'm not seeing the offense. First and 10 here from on the 40. So that they're running the same play they tried to run with the Scotty Miller and Tyreek. They run it with Tyreek Hill. He gets some yards. Want to see Tyreek Hill go deep. Tyreek Hill go fast. Tyreek Hill go deep. That's the goal. The Romo report. The CBS special. Chiefs offense, protect Mahomes early. Buccaneers defense, double Tyreek every play. Honestly, very, very smart. You do have to protect the quarterback, and you do have to double team Tyreek Hill because you can't let Tyreek Hill go deep. That's literally the key. You cannot. If you let Tyreek Hill go deep, you will lose. For the Chiefs, oh my gosh, Clyde Edwards-Helaire able to push forward for the first down? Okay, rookie. I see you, Clyde. I feel like Clyde Edwards-Helaire is the most underrated Chiefs offensive weapon. He's amazing. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a stud. I mean, look at that. That's some great blocking, but look at this man push forward with multiple Tampa Bay defensive backs on him. Very insane. Good job, Clyde. I'm proud of you. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the former LSU running back. Again, all this LSU talent bodying the NFL. Mahomes able to run, looking for an option. Hey, Mahomes stretches it forward, trying to get the first down yardage. And he did. Terrible spot. Dang. Is that a female referee? I heard that there was going to be one in the Super Bowl. So there's Patrick Mahomes here. Again, probably the goal was to try and hit his guy right here. He's probably going to try and hit Tyreek, but Tampa Bay had him locked up. So, yeah, once again, the positive plays of the Super Bowl have been Patrick Mahomes scrambles. Hand off to Helaire. Yeah, the Cincinnati offense from the championship year, you guys have to understand why they won the championship. Jamar Chase is going to be the #1 receiver taken in this year's draft, probably. Joe Burrow, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Justin Jefferson. I mean, the list goes on. The offensive talent that they had was insane. 2nd and 4. A lot of rushing yards for the Chiefs. Haven't really seen their passing attack much. You got Helaire in the slot here probably. And they're not going to call it. They're going to call the jump. He's going deep for it. Saves the touchdown. A free play for the Kansas City Chiefs. You might as well take a shot downfield. And in the situation, it's offsides. You did get the guy jumping. So that was good. That was a good play by the Chiefs. Barely tapped away a touchdown. So Jason Pierre-Paul, man. You're like 70 years old, Mason. I think Jason Pierre-Paul is also somebody that went against Tom Brady in the Super Bowl with the Giants. And I think he went off. But number 23, I don't know who that. I think that's Carlton Davis, but I'm not sure. Just saved a touchdown. So shout out to Carlton. Shout out to number 23, whoever he is on the Buccaneers. Shout out to him. He really just saved a touchdown. I'm not exact. Maybe it was Whitehead actually. I'm not sure. Mahomes here. The blitz is in. Winfield ball incomplete. I thought that was gonna get picked off. So hold on. I'm actually curious. Tampa Bay Bucs number 23. Okay. Oh, Sean Murphy Bunting. He's actually really good. Sean Murphy Bunting is actually really, really good. So, yeah. Makes sense he would be the one to make an epic play like that. Yeah, Mahomes 1 for 5, 3 yards. But his rushing, he's got like almost 30 rushing yards. So I see you, Patrick. 4 straight incompletions. And he's going to go. He's going to pitch it back to Helaire, who's trying to make something happen out of nothing. And he gets swallowed up by the Tampa Bay defense. Devin White in particular making the big stop. He reads the play perfectly. That's a great read by Devin White. Yeah. Mahomes probably thought about running. The defense sees it and like, oh, Patrick's going to run it again. You flip it back. Devin White read the play perfectly. Shout out to Devin White. That was a beautiful read. So here it is. 3rd down and 11. Pressure comes in. He lets him out of the pocket. Downfield. Almost caught by Tyreek Hill. I thought that was going to be the first touchdown of the Super Bowl. Instead, it is just incomplete. You let him out of the pocket right here. You thought he was going to get him. Mahomes able to escape, and he goes downfield, and Hill barely not able to hang on to it. Anton Winfield able to get the pressure and knock it out. A 49-yard field goal attempt from Harrison Butker, who was pretty much automatic in the regular season. Only missed 2 field goals and 1 in the playoffs. Chiefs haven't had to use them too much, though, in the playoffs for field goals. The kick is up, and it looks beautiful. Good. So 3-0 lead for the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Brady looks so sad. Brady looks angry. Again, it's pretty much the only offense that the Chiefs got was Patrick Mahomes running. Literally, I think it's like 5 passing yards. But hey, 24 rushing yards is enough to get you there. Hilaire had a good drive, was able to make plays. And, again, hopefully Tampa Bay can do some stuff on offense. I'm interested to see what happens. It looks like, I don't know. I feel like these two teams are so good at offense. They'll pick it up. They'll get going. But we'll see what happens. For nothing? Just why is it still here? Among Us. I want to play Among Us. Yeah. It makes sense that these football teams so far have not really been able to pass the football yet. I mean, both teams have amazing secondaries. You have, for the Bucs, you have Jahir Whitehead, I think it's Jahir Whitehead, Jamal Dean, Antoine Winfield, Carlton Davis, Sean Murphy Bunning. And for the Chiefs, you have Tyrann Mathieu and Rashad Breeland and players like that. Like, they have a solid team. By the way, I did mention this earlier. Both of the Chiefs' offensive left and right outside linebackers, or just linebackers. Both of their linebackers were former Dallas Cowboys. Anthony Hitchens and Damian Wilson are both former Dallas Cowboys. They used to be our starting linebackers before the days of Leighton Vander Esch and Jalen Smith. So, or they were there while they were developing. I know Jalen Smith Leighton Vander Esch came in 2018. So, like, these guys are OG Cowboys, and they made it to the Super Bowl before we did. So that's unfortunate. Dallas Mavericks. My Mavericks finally got a win last night. Took them long enough, but they did get a win. Shout out to the Mavericks for finally winning. Derrick Rose to the Knicks. The Knicks are so desperate. They are literally the most desperate team. If you're trading for Derrick Rose, what are you doing? What are you doing with yourself? Derrick Rose is amazing. I respect the crap out of Derrick Rose. My man was an amazing basketball player, elite. But why? What's the point of trading for him now? He's a valuable bench point guard. But the Knicks don't really need a bench point guard. They just need a point guard. So, anyway, here we go. The Buccaneers have their third opportunity on offense. And hopefully this means that things are gonna be good. Hopefully we're about to get some interesting stuff. Tom Brady, 13 passing touchdowns on a go route, the most this season. One of them was the Scotty Miller touchdown in the NFC Championship game. One of the most infamous touchdowns of the season. That was amazing. That's probably what saved the Buccaneers from losing the game, was that touchdown. Gave them all the momentum. Brady with the handoff up the middle. The running attack seems to be what the only thing that's working in the Super Bowl. I like the CBS graphics. I do. I like the Super Bowl graphics. Bruce Arians trying to figure things out. You know, he has a he's a couple punts on his drives, so you know. Andy Reid. And here it is, up the middle. Oh, I didn't know that Bruce Arians had previously won a Super Bowl. Bruce Arians won 2 Lombardi trophies as a Steelers assistant coach. Okay, that's cool. Oldest head coaches in the Super Bowl: Mike Levy, Bruce Arians, Mike Levy again, and then Bill Belichick. Marv? Marv. Isn't that the Bills coach when they lost to Dallas? Haha. Yeah. What's the point of being old if you're gonna lose the Cowboys? Hand off up the middle to Fournette. Get the yards. What do you notice? Tom Brady always gets the oldest coaches to Super Bowls. Interesting. Again, I have not seen anything from this game other than running the ball. It's the only thing that can work. But we'll see what happens now. You have Chris Godwin, you have Mike Evans, you have Scotty Miller. Tom Brady in his Super Bowl career. The first quarter has been the worst quarter he's ever played in the Super Bowl. He's done well in the fourth quarter. That's been his best quarter. The third quarter and the second quarter, he picks it up. The first quarter, it says he's never thrown for a touchdown in the first quarter of a Super Bowl. That's insane. That was a terrible, terrible throw. But a flag on the field, so maybe the throw was the bad throw was due to a penalty. Mike Evans. Okay, that explained it. So there was holding before. I was about to say, I don't think Tom Brady would make that type of throw unless somebody got held like that, or he just made a bad throw. I mean, right here you see Mike Evans gets clearly held. He gets very clearly held, and then he gets shoved down to the ground a little bit. He just gets off balance. And then Chris Godwin got held as well. My goodness, are these Tampa Bay receivers just too fast for your secondary? I don't get it. Either way, another fake handoff. Brady. Back throw. Beautiful. And who else but Antonio Brown? Antonio Brown. How did this guy get to the Super Bowl? I mean, hey, you're going to talk about Bruce Arians getting carried to a Super Bowl? At least Bruce Arians might be doing something. Antonio Brown got carried to a Super Bowl, and I know AB's been doing his thing, but Antonio Brown literally was nearly about to be in jail about a year ago, and now he's in the Super Bowl. What is this? That's just how the world works, man. If Antonio Brown can end up in the Super Bowl. And now Cameron Brate seems to be the go-to tight end for Brady, not Gronk. Not Gronk, Brady. And so far, I think he has more receiving yards than Travis Kelce. I mean, Antonio Brown with the 16-yard reception, and then I see Cameron Brate getting involved a little bit. You know, I like to see it. Patrick Mahomes can only sit on the sideline watching as his team's defense crumbles to the hands of Brady. 1st and 10 from the 20, around the 23, a handoff. Haven't seen too many of those recently, and that's Fournette. He breaks free. Fournette inside the 20. Leonard Fournette. What a play. It looked like he was stopped, but then he's able to maneuver to the outside and gets a couple yards. So I like that. Good job, Leonard Fournette. And we got a face mask at the end of the play. No official flag. No official used their flag. But that's okay, I guess. It doesn't matter. Leonard Fournette averaged around 46 yards in the regular season per game, but now he's averaging over 100 in the postseason. Playoff Fournette. Antonio, no, please, for goodness sakes, don't score a touchdown. Antonio Brown making an impact. I don't want to see Antonio. They're driving down the field. What? 3-0 Kansas City, Mom.
Hey, Dad.
They kicked a field goal, but it's like they're like near the 10. I cannot. Why is it really gonna be Antonio Brown to score the touchdown?
When did you make the rules
No, not Antonio Brown.
Throws
it to Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski with the touchdown. Of course, Brady to Gronk in the Super Bowl. The former New England Patriots super duo gives the Buccaneers the lead in the Super Bowl. 13th touchdown in the postseason from Brady to Gronk, the most by a QB wide receiver or tight end duo.
It's not set up. That's not
Gronk to Brady could not have been drawn up better by Arians. So Gronk gets his name called. Gronk gets his name called right there. And so now the extra point is up and good.
Patriots, always Patriots.
7-3 lead in the Super Bowl as Bill Belichick crying in a corner right now. Poor Bill Belichick. Dude, Bill Belichick must be steaming right now.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Brady to Gronk. Oh, it couldn't have been. All the former Patriots. You had AB as well. AB just like tags along with Brady. It's the best. What a touchdown. It just had to be Gronk. It had to be Gronk. It just had to be Gronk. I'm telling you. Gronk, it was just written in the stars for it to be Gronk to score the touchdown.
He said some ugly things.
Not just Tom Brady. Gronk too. Oh, yeah.
Rob Gronkowski truly doing his thing. In the Super Bowl, Cameron Brate looked like the go-to tight end on the drive, but then all of a sudden, it became
Sorry, dog. It's
Brady.
not time.
So Brady barely gets any passing yards, but on that drive alone, he makes plays. Leonard Fournette came up clutch. Cameron Brate came up clutch. Antonio Brown came up clutch. And most importantly, Gronkowski came up clutch.
What's Mom saying right now, Dad? Mom, what's he saying right now? Mom, what's he saying right now?
Here's.
Oh, I thought they weren't doing commercials.
Dog!
They took all the old ones and made all the old black commercials and brought them all in this.
Hey, dog! It's not time to eat yet. Oh, we're patient. Yeah.
What a play. What a touchdown. Gronkowski.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
Is it still winter, Dad?
Yes. It's gonna be very cold this week.
Is it gonna snow tomorrow?
Not tomorrow. It's gonna be nice tomorrow. That's gonna be cool. About the time on Sunday nights where your grandfather would go.
So, here we are.
You dog.
Tom Brady with the touchdown.
Dog, it's not
Written in the stars to Gronk. So here it is. Gronk going and partying on the sideline right now. Tom Brady, first quarter touchdown drive in his Super Bowl history. I told you before, Tom Brady, not a first quarter quarterback. But hey, it finally worked. And look, it's Blaine Gabbert on this. Look at Blaine Gabbert on the sideline.
Mom's TV isn't your room?
So now he's gonna bring it out at Pringle. Pringle! Wise decision. A gutsy decision and a wise decision by Pringle to bring it out. What a play by Pringle. That's what I'm saying. The Chiefs, Pringle. is their returner. Pringle is the returner. Not Miko Hardman or Tyreek Hill. You got Pringle. The Chiefs have the fastest receiving core I've ever seen. Special teams analyst, J. Yes, analyst. 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter of the Super Bowl. Mahomes throws, batted down by Pierre Paul. The thing is, it may feel like it's 25% into this football game, but in reality, the Super Bowl always feels longer in the quarters to come. Patrick Mahomes has only thrown for 3 yards so far. 3 yards. This Tampa Bay team is truly shutting down the Kansas City Chiefs passing attack. Way more than they did back in, week 10 or something, whenever these two teams played. Throws. No, he's at like 50. So, here it is. We're going to throw down to the slot. And third down here. So, Mahomes able to complete a pass to Kelsey. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter of the Super Bowl. Third and 4. When we come back, it's 3rd and 4 for the Chiefs.
I'm not singing victory. Booty, the booty, booty. Hey, Dad, where's Evan's booty? Booty. Dad, where's Evan's booty? Dad, where's Evan's booty? Dad, where's Evan's booty? You're the two. Dad, where's Nate? Shush. Dad, where's Evan's booty?
I got green smoke.
We have returned.
Dad, wait, is it has green smoke? Wait, is there a green smoke on it? Steam, Dad, log into Steam. I'm gonna play a Among Us. You think possible that it's time for me to try my new knife?
Oh my goodness.
Why is this wearing gray shorts? Reach. Gray shorts. That's gross.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, okay. You gotta switch things up.
So Ethan had the question about.
Yeah. Okay, so. Hmm. Okay, so here we go. Back to the second quarter. Third and 4. This is the plays that you have to make a play. 9 passing yards in the first quarter. Second lowest to Patrick Mahomes' entire career. Terrible. Mahomes under pressure. Ball incomplete. There's Vita Vea. One of the biggest men I've ever seen in my life. But hey, good defense. Tyreek Hill is getting absolutely locked up by the secondary of Tampa Bay. Absolutely locked up. 4th and 4. The Chiefs have been known to be gutsy. Cough, cough. Divisional round. But not this time. They're going to punt the ball. So, here it is. Out of bounds. Oh, it hit the offensive line for Tampa Bay. Interesting. I see your intimidation tactics, Kansas City. So, Cameron Brate remains on the sideline right now. Well, he might come out from the sideline. We'll see what happens. But 2021 Pro Bowl Hall of Fame inductees, of course, the great Peyton Manning, who was in this game just 6 short years ago. Shout out to Peyton Manning for being there. Of course, highlighted the Hall of Fame class of 2021. With other amazing... Oh, Aaron Rodgers was NFL MVP. And there's also like Charles Woodson, Calvin Johnson as well, the Hall of Fame. Shout out to them. Brady, no pass. Oh, he's not even gonna. He's gonna pass it low, and Jones drops the pass, so it's 2nd and 10. Look at all the cardboard cutouts. Imagine you were one of the lucky ones to get a seat to the Super Bowl, and then all of a sudden you see 7 million cardboard cutouts surrounding you.
Brad, give him a high five.
Brady, pass, Gronk. It appears that Rob Gronkowski is the star today. So, 3rd down, flag on the field. Flag? Why flag? Well, why is there a flag thing on the screen? Oh my goodness! What would have been a critical 3rd down turns into an unnecessary roughness call on Chiefs star Chris Jones. The very end of the play, he punches Ryan Jensen in the face. Brady smiles. Chris Jones frustrated. That's a big call in this game. It could potentially have been what revived the offensive drive. 8 first downs for Tampa Bay, just 4 for the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs offense has been surprisingly stifled. 1st and 10 from around the 50-yard line. A big penalty on Chris Jones, a 15-yard unnecessary roughness call. And here it is. Jones, Ronald Jones pushes in a little forward. Right now, it is not looking too amazing for the Kansas City Chiefs. And now, obviously, it's still extremely early in the Super Bowl. But the Chiefs' offense has been stifled so far. There's nothing going on, really. And off to Jones. Jones bounces to the outside. Ronald Jones getting the 1st down. And this might be a situation where the Buccaneers can take a shot downfield. You've got the weapons to do it. The question is, what will Bruce Arians do in a situation? Can you land a shot in the heart of Kansas City? Ball over the middle of the field. Evans down inside the 10. Michael Evans is playing remarkable in the Super Bowl. Tampa Bay, Mom. They're driving downfield. They're inside the 10. Mike Evans has been hurt this season, but still managed. Still trying to get over 1,000 yards on the season. He's still got 1,000 yards despite being banged up a gazillion times. Typical Mike Evans fashion. Timeout here by Tampa Bay. As the play clock winds down, first and goal, a very critical situation. Brady and Coach Arians get to talk over what they're gonna do from the goal line. They could do a variety of things.
I just feel like he's proving, like it wasn't all about the feet. And I love that.
So right now, Tom Brady has 84 passing yards on the game. So that's good. He's also taken a sack. So that's interesting there as well. Leonard Fournette with 29 rushing yards. Ronald Jones with 28. Scott Miller with -3. 31 yards for Mike Evans receiving on that one catch. That was a 31-yard catch as Jones tries to push forward for the end zone. And he doesn't get there. He's short, though. Second and goal. Very, very close to the end zone here. Chris Jones trying to push forward. Chris Jones able to destroy the tackle. And what looked like Ronald Jones' touchdown, he ends up getting dragged down behind by Chris Jones. It's like a Madden block shed animation, pretty much. And it looks like the Buccaneers are committing to plowing the ball up the middle. But we'll see. They made an interesting audible. They audibled the play and
Oh, he dropped it.
and what would have been an offensive lineman touchdown, but no, the former Dallas Cowboy Anthony Hitchens cracks the poor offensive guard. Who was it? Was that Ali Marpet? Interesting trickery there by Bruce Arians. Oh, well, who was it? I think it was. He dropped it. He had it in his hands, but Hitchens.
Is that just on first down?
No, second down. It's third down and goal. Just barely so close to having the greatest moment of his career. Is that Vita Vea? And Jones. The ball might have come out. They think that they have the ball, but the ball did come out apparently.
Why are you talking about that?
So we'll see. Like the ball came out.
Where's the instruction manual?
Fourth and goal. So they're brought up with an interesting decision on fourth and goal. Do you try to get it in? Do you get gutsy? Do you run the Philly special? Vita Vea in. Could he be getting the ball? No, he won't. Fourth and goal. Like having Vita Vea in. Fourth and goal. Touchdown! It's a signal. It's gonna be so close. It looked like it says they gotta stop. The referees are saying they gotta stop. We're gonna see on the replay. Did he get in?
Are the East team?
He didn't get in. Oh my goodness. He just was short.
Third, right?
No, that was fourth.
What?
Inches away from the pylon. And he's just short.
Did not?
No, he didn't. And Kansas City avoids going down 14-3.
I seriously did stop. I was so down.
What a goal line stand by the Chiefs.
Did they really?
Yes.
Are we gonna go to their school or are we gonna go to? Oh my god. Wait, we're hanging out with the East. Their school.
Watch live
It's funny you're speaking
on a variety of networks. YouTube TV.
Daddy. Like, but oh. There.
Dang. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. That he actually got stopped short. I mean, could it be closer than that? Could it honestly be closer than that? Gosh. Yeah. I don't know why they gave it to Ronald Jones. I would have given it to Leonard. I don't understand why they didn't give it to Leonard Fournette. I think Fournette would have gotten in. Oh my. The gutsy call. I don't know about that second and goal call, man. Giving it to the offensive lineman. That's a big defensive stop for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now they have the most momentum they've had the entire game. Getting a goal line stand in the Super Bowl has to be the biggest momentum shift. Tampa Bay actually challenged the ruling. Tampa Bay challenges the play. Yeah, they did. Tampa Bay challenges the ruling on the field. It was extremely close. What, Dad? He's so close, but he's just short. So the Chiefs get the ball, and they're coming 5 out. What is this? The Chiefs are the Chiefs seriously running 5 out from the 1? Gosh, if they're really running 5 out from the 1, you better hope that you got that protection on him. You better hope that you have protection. Team. Oh, Vita Vea. Is Vita Vea not in the game? He's already got that block. You know, he's done. He's done. He's done for the game. No doubt about it. 5 out wide. I'm joking. 5 out wide. You finally get a chance for Tyreek Hill. Who else would you give it to get you out of a goal line situation but Tyreek Hill? It makes the most sense. He's able to get around that, get the short pass, and do what Tyreek Hill does. Get around players at a very fast pace. And what a beautiful throw by Mahomes. Wedges it through. So the Chiefs have life. Instead of being down 14-3, they're down 7-3. Last time he played against Tampa Bay, oh my goodness, Tyreek Hill literally had the craziest game ever. They're going to go. Throw short. Throw it short. Incomplete. A terrible throw. That was short as heck. That was short as heck. What is that? Throw, Patrick. There's the female referee. The first female official to officiate a Super Bowl. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Patrick Mahomes, 2nd and 10. And off to the outside. Look at Vita Vea making plays. And Vita Vea, hey, question, Arians, maybe you hand it to Vita Vea next time you're in the goal line. I don't think there's any way that the Chiefs can stop him. He's so big. But then again, the ball security on Vita Vea probably isn't the best. So Patrick Mahomes, on his last 10 passing attempts, he's only completed 2 of them. 6 and 14 yards. So Tyreek Hill and I think like Travis Kelce. So here it is, 3rd and 8. Pressure getting to Mahomes. He has to throw it. Pass dropped by Kelce, and it's 4th down. So the Chiefs cannot use that momentum to their advantage. And now, Mahomes is truly confused. He's truly, the Chiefs have only punted, a fumbled snap. He fumbles it. The Chiefs have only fumbled, good tackle there. The Chiefs have, that's Pringle, the special team start. The Chiefs have only punted the ball once this postseason. But they've punted, what, 3 or 4 times today? Oh my gosh. It's a lot of punts. Let's see what happens here. It has to be a holding call, honestly. I mean, you take the holding call rather than the block. What?
Wait, do we have chicken wings last Sunday?
Talking to Coach Arians right now. We're talking to Bruce Arians. Probably about which penalty he'll accept or decline. Andy Reid, I haven't seen too much of him today. His offense is truly struggling. Him and Eric Bieniemy. So it's a holding on the kicking team. So yeah. Right here. He just holds him right there. That was a pretty obvious hold. So they're gonna have to punt it again. The Chiefs are gonna have to repunt this football. So yeah, this punter right here looks like Trevor Lawrence. The Chiefs punter looks like Trevor Lawrence.
Why didn't we have water burgers? Wait. Oh yeah, the orders got mixed up.
He's gonna punt it from near the end zone. And it's out of bounds near the 40. Not a good punt.
Poison, dog! Why do you?
Oh my gosh. The Chiefs punter really does look like Trevor Lawrence.
Poison Peppa Pig? How did Peppa Pig stop?
Not a good punt by the Chiefs punter.
Bucs have a great field position.
Tampa Bay could seriously, get in a touchdown.
Yeah, sorry. I just dropped a 4-letter bomb right there.
Easy. Yes.
No, this commercial. Let's yeah. Tracy Morgan. Rocket Morgan's commercial.
Okay, so far, Patrick Mahomes still has 23 passing yards in the Super Bowl. He has more rushing yards than passing yards, man. Patrick Mahomes is struggling. Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, each have one catch. One catch each. Man. Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill combined have less receiving yards than Antonio Brown. And the same amount as Cameron Brate. Man, it has been a rough offensive game for Tampa Bay. It really has been a rough game for Tampa. I mean, It's been a rough game for Kansas City offensively. Defensively, this game has been a pretty good defensive game. But offensively, man, I haven't seen any offense from these teams. None, other than the Gronk touchdown. And as for the Chiefs, like I said, when your superstar quarterback only has 23 passing yards through 4 or 5 possessions, that's not good. And your punter just shanked it, giving the Bucs amazing field position. It's rough. So here we go. Tampa Bay has a chance in amazing field position. They should be able to at least get some points off the board on the board here. Not off the board, on the board here. So we'll see what Brady can cook up here around the 40, just the front of the 40-yard line. They give it to Antonio. Oh no, well that's not good. They give it to Antonio Brown, which is absolutely horrendous. Hello. Hello, Sydney. What's up? The Romo report. Screen it, run it, play action. I love Tony Romo. I love Tony Romo's reports. There's Gronk man. There's the Gronk man. So now you're a little bit out of field goal range. If you're Tom Brady and the Chiefs, or the Bucs, Gronk, you see a lot of Rob Gronkowski. That's what you see. Gronkowski with his 3rd catch of the game. Brady trying to make things happen in Tampa. Tampa Bay. I chose Tampa Bay to win. They're the team that I predicted in my video. Offensive coordinator Byron Leftwich for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers averaged 30 points in the regular season and postseason. Franchise record, by far the most prolific in offense in Tampa Bay history. Tampa Bay throw, ball batted up, picked off.
Just left alone.
The ball gets batted up by Leonard Fournette. He just made a mistake. A flag on the play. Interception by Matthew. Oh my goodness.
Chiefs picked it off, but they got called against holding.
Oh no. Chiefs fans around the country and around the world just went crazy right now. They are angry. An interception brought back by a holding call. An interception brought back by a holding call. And a first down for Tampa Bay, and they have life. Oh, Kansas City, I feel so bad for you right now. You know that if the Chiefs lose this game, you know they're going to be pointing to the referees once again.
Just like we do on Madden 21.
The referees, they didn't do it?
Mom, the Chiefs picked it off and they called a holding call.
Was it holding?
A little bit. I think it was ticky tacky.
Oh, wow. Got a KC.
No, I don't. I just think it was ticky tacky.
He knows what's good for him. Dad, I tuned it.
Fournette.
Dad, I tuned it.
I'm rooting for the Buccaneers. I'm rooting for Tampa Bay, of course, but a Kansas City Chiefs fan would probably say that was ticky tacky. I'm just thinking that if that happened to the Cowboys, I'd be so angry. Yeah. I would have been so angry. So Leonard Fournette with the catch, 3rd and 5.
Leonard Fournette with the elusiveness of Zeke Elliott, which means minimal.
3rd and 5. Brady downfield. Brady with a very bad pass. 4th down and 5. So it looks like the field goal unit is coming out for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay continuing. Tampa Bay continuing to spoil their opportunities. And this is where Tampa Bay might go into a chance where they could lose this football game. Because right now Tampa Bay is blowing all their chances at winning, at going ahead. You could have a bigger lead right now. You have the Chiefs offense stopped and confused. Suckup has not missed a field goal, and it's on point and beautiful. I got a flag on the field.
Which is what?
If it's an offsides penalty, it'll be a 1st down for Tampa Bay. And once again, the memories of D. Ford will come back. And the memories of a D. Oh my goodness, they might do it. A memories of the D. Ford.
What does that mean?
And a 1st down. No way. Oh my gosh, no.
Kansas City lined up all sides.
Kansas City just lined up.
Tampa Bay a 1st down.
Tampa Bay's got a 1st down.
Yes.
And memories of D. Ford's offside penalty in the AFC Championship
He
game.
wasn't block the kick. He just lined up all sides.
Oh my goodness. Memories of D. Ford in the AFC Championship game have come back.
I mean, you're not even rushing the kicker.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
just playing containment outside. Oh, absolutely, he did.
That is what all the Chiefs pointing at the refs as the next throw. Touchdown.
Again.
Rob Gronkowski into the end zone for the touchdown. The spike ball. Flag on the field. Oh my goodness. They're going to call it back. They're probably going to call it back.
Why?
No,
Oh, it's a holding call declined.
So what does that mean?
Another Rob Gronkowski touchdown.
From my man to him? Was it a pass from Brady?
Oh my goodness. This is getting crazy. Kansas City pointing to the refs. Rob Gronkowski pointing to the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Thank you.
And this.
Oh, God.
Did I say anything yet?
No, I don't know where Rob's watching this game at. It's public. Oh.
14-3 lead. And Tom Brady continuing to make things happen.
What's that?
And a little bit of the
out of their place is what I thought.
And a little bit of referee assistance, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers take a multi.
Say that.
Well, what? They gave him a 1st down.
Evan, was the guy offside?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then
That
why?
wasn't the ticky-tacky call. The ticky-tacky call was the holding call.
Evan, was he holding?
No, he barely was holding. It's ticky-tacky. Mom, if it happened to the Cowboys, I would have been so angry.
Bubba? Was it a call? I'll tell you this, Bubba. If it was not, it'll be karma. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought on the Gronk touchdown or the kick, I thought there was going to be a karma play. I thought they were going to call off the touchdown, but they didn't.
That means it was fair.
I'm just thinking about what.
Here we go, Mom. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Good for you, Trey.
Cobra Kai, baby.
You can conference too.
Tell you, Cobra Kai bringing back all kinds.
Yes, Cobra
Some did.
Thank you for the cookies. So,
Where's Elijah? In Cobra Kai have concrete. Oh, what's his name? Hey.
Rob Gronkowski is truly going off right now.
Was it
Beavis and Butthead.
But they're real or cartoons?
Cartoon.
Why was it shown to Paramount?
That's the Paramount channel. Plus streaming.
Another touchdown.
Lake Lambo. Hey, Dad.
Interesting.
Hey, Dad, does.
So right now, if you are a Kansas City Chiefs fan,
It's got concrete steel in it.
I am so sorry.
You used to have
Man,
cotton candy.
it was a rough drive. But
And
Tampa Bay is doing their thing. They're winning. Tom Brady. It's just life, man. Tom Brady.
What's concrete, Dad?
Okay.
Concrete?
Yep.
Hey, Dad, what's concrete?
So far, Patrick Mahomes is going to have to pull a Tom Brady and try to make a huge comeback. Will he be able to do it? With no offense, and finally makes a pass to Kelsey for the first down. So, you know, finally, I see offense. I see potential offense. Beautiful ball to Travis Kelsey. So here we go. Rushing yards this quarter, you know, the offense was picked up this quarter, no doubt about it. Mahomes escapes the pocket, throws to Michael Hardman. Down he goes. And again, guys, this game is absolutely so far away from over. The Kansas City Chiefs, no matter how bad their offense is playing, they are amazing at football. They can win this game. They're not out of it yet. They're certainly not out of it yet. However, they do need to start getting their offense going. Mahomes, pressure, throw down the field, Chelsea. The saving grace potentially might be Travis Kelsey. The land flotation device for Patrick Mahomes is Travis Kelsey. Under pressure, loses track of Travis Kelsey. Right there, you're too focused on him. Travis Kelsey's wide open over the middle, and even though Patrick Mahomes threw behind Travis Kelsey, I mean, it's still a good throw.
Are Bugs Bunny's arms weak, Dad? Dad, are Bugs Bunny's arms weak? Dad, say they
So
are.
Mahomes, 1st and 10. Mahomes gonna run. Mahomes gonna run. Tries to flash the first down.
Dad, say they are, but he has a strong mind.
1st and 10.
Dad, say they are. Dad, are Bugs Bunny's arms weak? Say they are, but he has a strong mind. They are, but he has a
Mahomes,
strong mind. So I make one bad,
he's starting to get up there in passing yards. Compared to Brady, though, 52 to 111. And then 34 rushing yards for Mahomes. And if you say Brady has any rushing yards, you're crazy. And off to Clyde Edwards in there. First down. Not first down, but it's closer. Yeah, that's what you want to see. You want to see progression. Down the field, that's what you need to see.
See? Dad, I do get hungry still.
The Super Bowl.
See?
So here it is right now. What you were currently seeing is a 2nd and 3. You're currently seeing a 2nd and 3. Mahomes escapes, and again, Kelsey keeping the chains moving as the Chiefs are inside the red zone for the first time today. All on the back of Travis Kelsey, 42 receiving yards, and pretty much the only capable offensive weapon for the Kansas City Chiefs. Tyreek Hill has done nothing today at all. They have game plans for him. They've spent the time since Tyreek Hill destroyed them. They've spent time making sure he would not do it again. And Tyreek Hill's done nothing today. 2-minute warning here. But they are officially doing it right now to Travis Kelsey. What can you say about this man? He's been the only capable Chiefs offensive weapon. Tyreek Hill, still no other Chiefs receiver has more than 1 reception except for Travis Kelsey. He has 4. Gronkowski, 37 yards, 4 catches as well, but 2 touchdowns is the difference. The main difference. Antonio Brown has fallen a little bit. Hasn't done too much recently. Chris Godwin has disappeared since the first drive. And Mike Evans made that 1 big catch. The Chiefs are struggling today. This is an offense that's usually so good. You know? Usually the Buccaneers defense has been very stout today, but we're gonna see what happens in the Super Bowl. At this point, this game is anyone's game. Tampa Bay may hold a lead, but it's only an 11-point lead. And right now, the Chiefs are driving down the field. They're about to get into the end zone. If the Chiefs don't get into the end zone, they're in a lot of trouble. They do get the ball after half, but this is a very important drive. You're getting there. Tampa Bay didn't score on that drive earlier, and that's a big drive.
Normally on game day, 7:30. I don't know.
The Chiefs the Chiefs getting that stop might turn out to be the biggest play of the game. That might turn out to be the biggest play of the game. A goal line stand in the Super Bowl. The Seattle Seahawks almost had a goal line stand against the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots had a goal line stand against the Seattle Seahawks, right? No chance. So.
Got more inside the
Mahomes touch to Hill. Hill gonna juke his way out of bounds. 2nd down.
Okay. We'll pick that up on the microphone. We'll pick that up on the microphone.
Dang. So right now what we're seeing is Tyreek Hill dominating. Nobody. So right now, Tyreek Hill has done nothing. Against Tampa Bay last time, 269 yards and 3 touchdowns. carried my fantasy football team with 50 points that week and 3 touchdowns, multiple big ones. Vita Vea, the biggest man I've ever seen. Kelsey, again, the ultimate flotation device. Levante David doesn't know what to do. Flotation devices like Travis Kelsey are very useful. Always open. Always there. Always there when you're in trouble. Travis Kelsey is that. He's open every single play over the middle or in the slot. I understand. I haven't watched too much Chiefs football this season. But my goodness, Travis Kelsey does body people. He does. Mahomes under pressure, getting chased, has to throw it away. Oh my gosh. The Tampa Bay defensive line just made him go all the way back to the 40. The Chiefs have another field goal attempt. The defensive line made Mahomes scramble back a mile. He scanned the field, nothing there. If he had gotten sacked, that would have been a Bob Greasy type of sack. So pretty much a chip shot field goal for Harrison Butker. And the holder is Trevor Lawrence's brother, so he should be good. Harrison Butker hit a 49-yard field goal earlier in the football game. 34 yards, pretty much a chip shot for him. He's got a big leg, and it's good. 14-6 lead for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A big stop for the Bucs.
Are there fries, Mom? Yes, then we're gonna. And then we're just like little nuggets. Where are they? Yeah. Portable oven? Air fryer.
No, I like the air fryer. The Super Bowl. Honestly, my thoughts on the Super Bowl right now extremely underwhelming. I haven't seen that much offense. Patrick Mahomes is supposed to be leading the most explosive offense in the league. It's taken him almost an entire half just to get to 67 passing yards. Tyreek Hill has been invisible. Travis Kelsey just keeps catching slot balls. As for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I love the fact that Rob Gronkowski is torching the world. It's very funny to see. It just makes me think every time he scores a touchdown makes Bill Belichick cry in a corner, thinking that was his duo. Those were his players. But now that's not the case anymore. They're Tampa Bay's, and Bill's struggling to understand that. Go cry in a corner, Bill. Bill Belichick probably isn't even watching the Super Bowl right now. He probably doesn't have the channel since he's been there so many times. He usually never has to watch it from home. But right now, we are witnessing a football game that could still go either way. This could turn out to be one of the most exciting Super Bowls. Trust me. We could see an offensive explosion in the second half. We could. But if the leading receiver in the game is a tight end with 47 receiving yards, that's interesting. Yeah. Were you expecting to see at least one? Surely you weren't expecting Tyreek Hill to come out and repeat. Oh! My goodness. The punt returner for the Buccaneers, Mickens, I keep thinking he's actually going to bring one back. Physical play between the two teams. Yep, it's been a little rough and tough between them. Ryan Jensen got slapped in the face. Chris Jones is getting into everybody's faces. Brady got into Tyrann Matthews' face earlier. Yeah. Yeah. There is quite some banter going on between the two teams. 55 seconds to go in the first half. Brady hands it off to Fournette, hoping he can break off. Still not down. Eventually plowed down by the Chiefs. And I believe we have a timeout. There's Roger Goodell, and then there's Russell Wilson sitting in the press box. Russell Wilson is sitting next to Roger Goodell. Look at salty Russell. Lost to the Rams without a quarterback, or a quarterback without a thumb, to be specific. So, yeah. Look at how disturbed Russell Wilson looks. I love, this is so funny. I love seeing Russell Wilson look so upset. Russell Wilson's golden window might be closing. Not yet. Still got DK Metcalf. But Seahawks always lose in the playoffs. Used to be the team that could always win. Brady throws a screen to Chris Godwin, the explosive young wideout. And the Chiefs are going to call another timeout, most likely, trying to get the ball back before half. And they will call a timeout. I mean, you might as well. It's third down, and it's smart. Tampa Bay scored in last 2 minutes of their first half in their previous 3 games. Obviously, the Scotty Miller bomb and the NFC Championship game. I don't know what happened in the Washington game, but I guess they did there as well. And then the divisional game against the Saints, I believe. I don't know who scored there, but they did again. So in all of Tampa Bay's playoff games, they've been able to capitalize with under 2 minutes to go. When teams get a little, they relax a little. Except for the Super Bowl. You don't relax in the Super Bowl. Brady throws. It should be a first down for Gronkowski, and it is. So the Chiefs only have 1 timeout. Brady, 1 timeout for Tampa Bay. Not going to use it yet. Gronk having an amazing game. 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl for Gronk. Amazing. 20 seconds to go in the half. Brady. If he sees it, he's going deep for the middle. And he got tripped up. And a pass interference call on Rashad Breeland is coming. Mike Evans gets tripped up from behind. And that is a huge penalty in this football game. The refs are going over it. Pass interference.
It puts Tampa Bay in field goal range already.
It puts Tampa Bay in field goal range. And he just... I feel like he sold that.
He sold it.
So I think Mike Evans actually I think Mike Evans did try to sell that. I don't think that should have been pass interference, but it's 1st and 10 here inside the 20, inside the 30. Brady over the middle to Fournette. Timeout. Timeout with 10 seconds remaining. Tampa Bay can take maybe 2 shots for the end zone here. Tampa Bay can potentially take 2 shots for the end zone. And then, I mean, dang, 2 potentially? A shot for the end zone. 13 seconds remaining on the clock. 13 seconds. So, yeah, you get 2 shots at this end zone. 2 opportunities to hit one of your players for the end zone. Imagine Gronk scores again. Oh, my. What, Mom? What is it? Is that roll call?
Yeah.
Okay, 7-3, 7-4, yeah. Go, makes sense. First and goal, 13 seconds. You get 2 shots at the end zone, and they got a timeout probably from Kansas City to go over things before a huge play. You could take a 21-6 lead at halftime potentially if you're Tampa Bay, or not. No team has a timeout left in the half. 13 seconds remaining. So here it is for Brady. Looking for a touchdown. He's got 13 seconds to throw it into the end zone. Here it is, the pressure. End zone, and another pass. Another one. This time it's Tyrann Mathieu. No, Tyrann Mathieu pass interference call. The referees are certainly throwing their flags a lot when the Tampa Bay offense is on the field. Tyrann Mathieu. A desperation throw from Brady as Mathieu.
That's achieving. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Yeah, that one was. I'll give you
That was what a bad.
that.
Well,
He was throwing it away too.
potentially a chip call by Kansas
Brady, he was
City.
throwing the ball away. He was getting pressure, so he threw the ball.
Dang, 7 for 80. That's so terrible. 7 for 80. That's a lot of yards. Fake to Fournette. End zone touchdown. Antonio Brown. AB 21-6. 20-6. Antonio Brown. Dad, Tyrann Mathieu, there's a flag on the field right now. What a route there by Antonio Brown. Yeah, there's a penalty again. There's another flag. Tyrann Mathieu was yelling at the female ref. Wait, Brady ran after Tyrann Mathieu after the touchdown and got in his face.
Oh, chips. I don't know.
They called on sportsmanlike on Tyrann Mathieu. So, and then sportsmanlike conduct on the Chiefs, Tyrann Mathieu, and this is insane. I mean, Tyrann Mathieu is really, 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 really getting into people's faces right now in Kansas City. I mean, so much so. Tom Brady, Tyrann Mathieu are going at it in the game. Tyrann Mathieu continuing to instigate. I mean, Tyrann Mathieu's pretty upset after the pass interference call on Mike Evans and his interception that got called back. Tyrann Mathieu probably feels right now that the ref screwed him. So he's not happy. 21-6 lead for.
Right now, that's.
Dad, Tyrann Mathieu ran and pointed a finger at Brady's head. No, not the middle finger, I don't think. Look, it right here. Oh. Man, Tyrann Mathieu is heated right now. So, the sportsmanlike conduct call. First and 10. And a kneel down. 21-6 lead. Tyrann Mathieu throwing his helmet down in anger as he heads into the halftime tunnel. 21-6 lead for the Buccaneers, and Tom Brady certainly doing a lot of good things in this game. Tom Brady walks off the field in Tampa Bay for now. The Buccaneers have the lead. The Chiefs get the kickoff, the second half kickoff. But things are getting interesting in Tampa Bay. And we'll see how the second half goes and how angry Tyrann Mathieu gets. Be back in a bit. Well,
Go wash your hands before you start family stuff.
well, after eating Super Bowl dinner, I'm back. 21-9 game. Very, very close. Let's see what happens here. 3rd and 4. Brady over the middle. Fournette.
The Puppy Bowl. When did we watch the Puppy? Yeah, when did the Puppy Bowl end, Dad? At 4 o'clock. Oh yeah.
So, yeah, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are doing an amazing job. Leonard Fournette with 31 receiving yards. And Fournette again. Able to shove off a tackler. Tyrann Mathieu heated after the first half. And also,
I have a feeling there's gonna be punches.
how could I forget the field goal by Harrison Butker to make the game 21-9. And you can see the tension in Tyrann Mathieu's face. And also, I mean, this is just truly remarkable what's been going on today.
Yes.
And it's been a while.
Oh.
I know Gronkowski! Rob Gronkowski having a Super Bowl! Rob Gronkowski, the rifle over the middle. All day, Gronk.
It's working. Why stop?
Tyrann Mathieu is stunned right now. Tyrann Mathieu. And now Fournette! Fournette! Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Guys, what are you cheering for?
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Yes. It's and Rock is next to it.
This is getting ugly in the Super Bowl. Can Mahomes do it? Brady did it 28-3. Can Mahomes do it 28-6? Because this is getting ugly in the Super Bowl. 28-9. Leonard Fournette going off, and Tom Brady might lead them home. This is getting ugly in the Super Bowl. Leonard Fournette.
Quarter and a half to go.
Quarter and a half to go in the game. 28-9. Leonard Fournette with the biggest run of his life. I mean, Tampa Bay might do it right now.
Alright. Fine. Dad, Ethan said Gronk for MVP. Question mark. They're like, you don't say this about home foods. Yes, Dad? They pulled this off. People can't say anything about those guys.
I mean, it's been an amazing Super Bowl Sunday so far. I want Kansas City to score a touchdown. I want to see this game get interesting because right now, Kansas City's offense continues to stifle. The Tampa Bay defense continues to be stout. And the offense for Tampa Bay. No, Gronk has 2, Mom.
You are a dog. Which part is the last one?
Fournette, the running back.
Oh, okay.
Mom, Fournette. So the Patriots played the Jacksonville Jaguars in the AFC Championship game 4 years ago, or 3 or 4 years ago, and the Jags almost beat them. And then the Brady came back, and Fournette was the star running back for the Jaguars. And now he's in Tampa Bay as Brady's running back. The theme, "You can't beat them, join them," is truly going on with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now. You see players that were defeated by Brady, like Antonio Brown and Leonard Fournette, are now his teammates in the game. We're going on 2.5 hours of this live stream, so leave a like. This is absolutely insane. This Super Bowl is becoming... The Chiefs were expected to overpower the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with their offense, but the young secondary of Tampa Bay has proven to be relentless. The front seven is killing it, and who would have thought LaShawn McCoy might get a ring? Oh my gosh. Tyrann Mathieu was on the sideline yelling at anybody who's willing to get yelled at right now. I mean, this is just insane. And a run, Pringle. Pringle might have broken off there for a second. Again, Patrick Mahomes still not over 100 yards passing with 75. Hilaire carried him on the last drive with 53 rushing yards from the game for Hilaire. Brady with 180 yards. Fournette with his biggest carry of the game, 64 yards. Mahomes to Hilaire. Hilaire goes down. I will say this. Hilaire's been good. Kelsey's been good. Who's been garbage? Oh, Tyreek Hill has been terrible. My fantasy MVP. Literally, like Yahoo gave him MVP. I mean, he's been terrible. This is really, really bad. 2 catches for Tyreek Hill and a 5-yard run. Pressure from the Buccaneers, and they bring him down! Mahomes asking for a hit to the head as Shaquille Barrett gets in there. Shaquille Barrett, last season's sack leader, gets in past the Kansas City defense. And the loss of left tackle Eric... And the loss of star left tackle and former #1 overall pick Eric Fisher is proving to be a costly loss. The pressure is getting to Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Yeah, he got sacked. Pressure again. Mahomes has to loft it deep, and the ball is intercepted. Antoine Winfield. A flag on the field, but Antoine Winfield is going off, running to the corner, posing in front of the thing, but it's gonna... And a penalty's declined. It's on the offense. Winfield's pick, it counts, and the Buccaneers are on their way to their second Super Bowl. Antoine Winfield trying to target the useless Tyreek Hill.
You're pretty critical there.
MVP, he's playing garbage. He could have gotten a couple more points. I might have made the playoffs. Yes, I predicted to. Oh, it's getting ugly at this point. Mahomes is the dance in the pocket with the pressure from Shaquille Barrett, Jason Pierre-Paul, the biggest man I've ever seen, Vita Vea, and many more. causing Mahomes to falter.
What's lost out there? It's just lack of experience. What is it?
Pressure.
Okay.
Yeah, Dad, losing Eric Fisher is big.
Best offensive lineman's out.
Losing Eric Fisher has proven to be one of the biggest losses of the season for the Kansas City Chiefs.
But you think it's a little intimidating to go against
I mean, the Chiefs have had no offense the entire game. Tyreek Hill's done nothing. Right there, Patrick Mahomes is trying to give him the ball. It gets tipped up and picked off. Tampa Bay came into this game with one plan and one plan only.
So, Gronk and Brady have turned it around.
What, Mom? Tampa Bay was good in the regular season.
I know, obviously, something about before that. Before they joined the team. Were they terrible?
Quarterback play was no good.
Oh, the Buccaneers.
Quarterback play was no good.
Yeah, their quarterback. They did not have a good quarterback. But then they bring Brady in. The Chiefs, I mean, Patrick Mahomes, I don't know what to say about Patrick Mahomes right now. The guy has played garbage.
First, they haven't any big plays.
The pressure with the main thing, I know that after this game, the media is gonna go crazy saying all it's Patrick Mahomes' fault that the Chiefs lose. But you gotta understand the pressure on the field. Tyreek Hill has done nothing in this football game. If your best big play receiver cannot get open against the secondary, what are you supposed to do? You're forced to try to dump it off to your tight end and over rely on Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And when you do that, you go down. Pass to Fournette. Fournette open again. Brady is sniffing his 7th Super Bowl. Is right around the corner. So right now, the struggle in Kansas City is at an all-time high. The Chiefs have not been in a situation like this all season long. Tom Brady makes teams pay. You make a mistake. Fournette continues. Fournette! Leonard Fournette cannot be tackled. Fournette is making plays out of nothing. I mean, you look at the statistics. Fournette's making plays out of nothing. Gronk is having an amazing game. I mean, it's really not the receivers. It's just you've been able to run the ball. You've been able to establish a run game. And no matter how much you complain about the referees, you got a goal line stand. And then your punter kicked it out of bounds. If the Chiefs, the person that I blame most right now for this game is Tyreek Hill for not getting open. I know the Tampa Bay secondary is very talented and very young, but Tyreek Hill can't get open, and that's screwing their entire game plan. The Chiefs were hoping that what they were planning on doing in this game is what they were planning on doing in week. And in week, what was it? It was, I believe, week 12 of the regular season. And they were expecting that, you were going to get those big plays. Tyreek Hill was going to get open. That's how the Chiefs were able to come back in last year's Super Bowl. That's how the Chiefs came back.
What, baby?
When they were losing 20-10 to San Francisco, that's how they came back. They came back with Tyreek Hill. I mean, this is just really telling. Kansas City's an amazing team, but if you don't get Tyreek Hill open and you can minimize Travis Kelce's impact and stop the run, you can be successful. pressuring Patrick Mahomes is the key. And since the Chiefs have an incredibly talented offensive line, you've been able to stop that. Brady downfield, end zone, incomplete, almost at another one. This is just... I didn't think it was possible for a team to stop the Kansas City attack. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't think it was possible. It just seemed like they had too many weapons. But how much of a difference it truly does make when there's the correct amount of pressure applied. Brady going to try to hit him. Godwin! I do not think he caught that. That was not a good throw. I haven't seen too much of Scotty Miller in this game. Has anybody seen Scotty Miller? The only relevant play I've seen Scotty Miller make was the negative 3-yard play earlier in the game on that little reverse play. I haven't seen anything from Scotty Miller today. I haven't really seen much from the most any Tampa Bay receiver has is Rob Gronkowski with 67 yards. I mean, it's just the turnovers by Kansas City and the 70 yards rushing from Leonard Fournette. That's really what's turning this game around. 2 straight incompletions by Brady for the first time today. Bad snap by the center and a sack on Brady. That's big. It's a potential first down there. And now the field goal kicker is out. Whoever the center is, whether it's Alex Scappa or Ryan Jensen, not a good snapper. Just went off the hands of Brady. He didn't catch it right. And Ryan Jensen, not a good snap there. But yep. So a 52-yard field goal from Ryan Suckup, a very long field goal attempt. It's up. It's in. Good. Beautiful field goal by Suckup in a 31-9 in the Super Bowl. Brady. A 22-point game. Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady did a 25-point comeback in the Super Bowl. Just what? Has it really been 5 years since Tom Brady did that? It's really been 5 years, guys, since Tom Brady led that epic comeback. I remember watching the Super Bowl in this exact room, sitting in this exact spot, rooting against the Patriots and Tom Brady. Boy, has a lot changed in half a decade. Who would have thought that 5 years later I'd be sitting here doing this? But, alas, same thing. Tom Brady's in the Super Bowl. Instead of the incompetent Falcons, it's a different opponent. Kansas City has to find some sort of resemblance to an offense. The rest of the game, Kansas City's going to have to be playing aggressive. Try to take shots, and you have to stop the pressure. The pressure that's coming in is unbelievable. Wasn't me. This is absolutely mind-blowing. I thought this game was going to be close. And it still could turn out to be. Other news around sports, Derrick Rose got traded. Shout out to Derrick Rose. Yeah. I guess Derrick Rose is off to the New York Knicks. New York Knicks. Derrick Rose. I don't really understand this trade really for the New York Knicks. Look, I love Derrick Rose, but The Knicks are sending Dennis Smith Jr., a bust, and a 2021 second-round pick to Detroit. I mean, a second-round pick, I guess, and Dennis Smith Jr. But the thing that doesn't make sense, Derrick Rose is a guy that you were expecting to get traded to a contending team, not the Knicks. I mean, there were rumors about the Knicks, but, like, why do you need a backup guard? Are you just trying to get the most production out of Derrick Rose? Hope that he can somehow become the 20-point scorer again? Ryan Suckup's career? Oh, Pinion's the kickoff guy. Okay, cool. Not Suckup. Suckup's career-long kick is 54 yards. His career long. He just kicked a 52-yard field goal in the Super Bowl. The Tampa Bay defense has been remarkable in this game. The Romo report was to protect Mahomes, and boy, has that factor made this Super Bowl, turned this Super Bowl around in Tampa Bay's favor. Shaquille Barrett, Devin White, Jason Pierre-Paul, Vita Vea, and all the guys on the front seven deserve a huge applause because they're the main reason why the Super Bowl is the score on defense. They're the ones doing it. Mahomes gonna launch it deep downfield for Kelsey, and a flag on the field. It's pretty much guaranteed. It's a pass interference call for Travis Kelsey. Oh, it's actually a holding call on the defense. It's still a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down, but it's not a pass interference call. That's pretty big. There's Carlton Davis right there. The holding, that's pretty clear holding right there. 1st and 10. No penalty yards this quarter for the Chiefs. A lot in the first half as Hilaire with the catch and a little run. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Todd Bowles, the defensive coordinator, led the NFL in rush defense. Tampa Bay has an excellent rush defense, best in the league. And they've done a tremendous job of shutting down arguably the league's best offense, in my opinion, the league's best offense. As Hilaire able to push forward and get the first down and more. Under 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter right now. And this is just, it's just crazy. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Chiefs need to go on a huge run to win this football game. So I believe I just saw a flag on the screen. They call the play back. White doesn't know why I didn't pick that, but the flag is on the field. We'll see what we get. False start. First penalty on the half on the Chiefs. Tyreek Hill with the false start. Tyreek Hill. Look, I hate saying this about my fantasy MVP, but my goodness, Tyreek Hill's been useless. 2 catches for 13 yards, pretty much that was all that one catch from the 1-yard line. You're talking about a guy that's the most explosive receiver in the NFL and the fastest receiver in the NFL. This guy is supposed to be the main reason why you're winning football games, other than your quarterback. This guy is supposed to be the centerpiece of your receiving core. But yet today, Tyreek Hill's been pretty much invisible. He's done nothing. His quarterback, Mahomes, has only 80 passing yards right now. The defense for Tampa Bay, my goodness, the Chiefs haven't scored a touchdown yet. Only 3 field goals is the only points that they have on the board. And when you're turning over the ball a couple times and your opponent continues to bang it into the end zone, eventually you're going to have to get a touchdown back. Mahomes throws downfield, and finally Tyreek Hill eventually makes a play. Takes Tyreek Hill a while, but he eventually makes the catch and the run. And that's what you have to do if you're Tyreek Hill right now. You have to make these types of plays. This guy really has to understand that he's one of the main reasons why their offense has been so terrible. By the way, Mahomes just hit 100 yards passing. 100 yards passing. He finally did it in the third quarter. Mahomes downfield again, and he hits him. So at least I see some sort of light in the Chiefs' offense right now. Watkins and the Chiefs are trying to come back in this football game down by 3 touchdowns. Yeah, they made a field goal, 52-yard field goal. So 31-9 here in the third quarter. Let's see if the Chiefs will set up for one last play. They got about 10 seconds there. It looks like they're not really that big of a rush. But hey, it looks like they're going to get a playoff. And they will. Mahomes. He's got a man. He's going to escape the pocket and a terrible throw. And that's the end. That's the end of the third quarter. Chiefs down 22 as we have the final quarter of football for the season. Coming up next, the final quarter of football is here. Guys, this makes me very sad to say, but the football season's almost over, guys. As soon as this game ends, NFL will lock up till what, September? This makes me sad, man. I remember when football season was starting, the optimism, the hopes that my team would be here. And look, my Cowboy season ended like a month ago. In fact, I can find the exact date. My Cowboy season ended over a month ago, at the very beginning of 2021. But, alas, at least there was still football. At least you still had wild card weekend. So anyway, well, this Super Bowl will go down the history books potentially as Brady's 7th. Well, here it is. Tampa Bay hasn't officially won the Super Bowl yet. It's definitely far from over, but the Chiefs are extremely desperate, play desperate. I mean, this is an uncharacteristic Chiefs game. I mean, look, if you go to the Kansas City Chiefs and their season, looking at their season, they lost to the Chargers, okay, they lost to San Diego Chargers by 17, but at least that game they didn't look completely hopeless. They won some close games throughout the season, and they lost to the Raiders by 8. I remember that game. But the last game against the Chargers, they already had everything clinched, so that doesn't really matter. But against the Raiders are, they're a good team. They were a pretty good team. Downfield, Kelsey. Shout out to Aaron Rodgers for winning MVP and Donald for winning Defensive Player of the Year again. Yeah, Kansas City, you just haven't really seen them play this bad, especially their offense. Mahomes, 131 passing yards, takes him a while to get going. Travis Kelce at 72 yards, and Tyreek Hill actually made a play. Got going. So, in the end, it isn't over yet. Not by a long shot. But Kansas City really needs to get something going. 2nd and 9. The pressure again gets there. Mahomes forced to scramble out of the pocket. He's going. He throws end zone off the hands. Incomplete. The 3rd and 9. Mahomes under pressure again. Nobody near him. He's apt to make the most incredible throw. He does. I don't know. That would have been the most insane play of all time, but it doesn't look like it's going to count.
This is what David Gates had to say. Was that holding call iffy? Yeah. When your defensive backs fall on every play, are you ever going to get the benefit of the doubt? No.
Kansas City using their timeout. Fourth and 9 situation. You desperately need a touchdown. So here it is, 4th and 9. This is essentially the game right here. Here it is. Mahomes needs to make something happen. He almost made it happen on the last play. That would have been insane. Mahomes. Pressure again. He's going. A miracle. Maybe. He's tripped up. Incomplete. Mahomes looks defeated. The pressure continues. I mean, that could have been. It was so close that he made that happen. That's how insane Patrick Mahomes is. You can bring pressure, and he'll try to make something happen. I mean,
But that hurt? Is that Winona? Third, right?
this is just unbelievable. Mahomes had a chance to make a play right there. He did.
That was good.
He was under pressure from the beginning. This just goes to show you how important an offensive line is in football. No matter how great a quarterback is. No matter how it just doesn't matter who your quarterback is or who your receivers are. If you can't protect the quarterback, you're not going to win many football games. This is a prime example of that. And obviously it's the Super Bowl. But my goodness. Shaquille Barrett, everybody is just feasting. And if you look at the statistics, I don't know, does it show sacks? It only shows one sack by Tampa Bay, by Shaquille Barrett. Only one sack. But the amount of times that Patrick Mahomes has been pressured, that he's had to escape, the amount of times that he's had to escape, the amount of times that he's had to somehow make one of his impossible escape artist plays where it just looks like he has it looks impossible. I mean, it only says one sack on the stat sheet, but it probably shows a gazillion pressures, and Patrick Mahomes will tell you the pressure's been getting to him. Patrick Mahomes has one interception and no touchdowns in this football game. And you can't win a Super Bowl if your quarterback doesn't have a single touchdown pass. Took him 3 quarters to get to 100 yards. And it's just been really, really bad. This was the Kansas City Chiefs' worst nightmare that they didn't think was ever possible. They didn't think that this nightmare would ever come true. That nobody would ever be able to dismantle their offense. If you don't cover Travis Kelce.
Just made the play of the century and his receiver dropped it.
Who, Mom?
David.
I mean,
That was a pretty cool looking.
You saw what Patrick Mahomes is able to do. You saw that he made that incredible throw, but his receiver didn't catch the ball. His offensive line has failed him this entire game. And his best wide receiver has been non-existent the entire football game. So now, the main question I think that people should be asking themselves is not who's going to win the Super Bowl, but who's going to be the MVP. I would give it to the entire Tampa Bay defensive line, but that's just too comical. The Cowboys, Harvey Martin and Randy White got it back in the day. They both won the Super Bowl MVP because they were too good. The Manster and the man with the unofficial sack record. But at the end of the day, who am I really going to give it to? Do you give it to Tom Brady, the quarterback that's led the team? Do you give it to Rob Gronkowski? 2 big touchdowns early in the game. And the only other person I think you could give it to, other than those players mentioned, is Leonard Fournette. That's it. I don't think that statistically Shaquille Barrett or any of the defensive linemen have enough. Like, if Shaquille Barrett had like 3 or 4 sacks, maybe you could make a case. But he hasn't had that many sacks. He's just been bringing a darn lot of pressure. So the only players it's between Brady, Fournette, or Gronk, and honestly, it's gonna be Brady most likely.
Uh-oh.
I could see a case that you could give it to Gronk in some way. He was amazing. in the Super Bowl. But Brady was the machine that made it all churn. So I think it's got to be Brady. I think it just has to be Brady. It just makes the most sense. Great with the first down. Bruce Arians' mom. That's amazing.
Wait, she's 85?
I thought that Bruce Arians was the oldest man alive, but apparently his mom is still alive, so shout out to her. It must be amazing to see her son win a Super Bowl. By the way, this is Bruce Arians' third Super Bowl. He won 2 as an assistant with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Leonard Fournette with the cut.
Nice.
No matter what it happens, I think that everybody knows. Tom Brady's
Some confidence. Is this Tom?
Tom Brady is going to win Super Bowl MVP. There's no way that any Chiefs player could do it like Chuck Alley did with the Dallas Cowboys. There's no way.
And Gates just admitted it. He goes, I'm not a Tom Brady fan, but greatness.
Like right here, you see Leonard Fournette's doing amazing. He's had an amazing game. Leonard Fournette, what a story. A man that was not on an NFL roster earlier in the season has been one of the key pieces for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Super Bowl team. And J.D. McCoy sits on the sideline. Patrick Mahomes looks defeated. His entire career in the NFL has only been winning pretty much. Winning the Super Bowl, winning the MVP, winning the Super Bowl MVP. It's all he's ever done. This is Mahomes' first real test of reality. Sure, that AFC Championship game might have hurt just a little bit, but let's be honest with ourselves. They're not going to call that, not at this stage in the game. Tyrann Mathieu just playing dirty. He's so... Tyrann Mathieu just playing angry, playing... Tyrann Mathieu is truly upset. I mean, yeah, that's obviously pass interference, but you're not going to call that when a team's down 31-9.
He was hanging on him.
I know, Mom, but it's 31-9. I'm not going to call that. The Chiefs are defeated. And look, the Chiefs gave it a good shot. They had a great team. They were the favorites coming into this game. But really, the only person that, no matter what the odds are against them, Tom Brady defies all odds. He did it in 2016 when he was down on his luck. Shoot, he started his career off. He started his successful career off, his first Super Bowl, with the odds against him. So many times people have doubted Brady. People did it this season, saying the Chiefs were too good and their offense was too explosive. And what about Tyreek Hill? And what about Patrick Mahomes? But in the end of the day, Brady reigns supreme, hosting his 7th Lombardi Trophy, his first in 2 years. I know, it's been a while. Who knows what will happen with Tom Brady? This Super Bowl, if there was a Super Bowl that defined this man's legacy, this has to be it. Tom Brady just led a team that hasn't been successful in years to a Super Bowl. He just led the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to the Super Bowl. You want me to put that in context? Since 2015. 2015, the Buccaneers were 6-10 and missed the playoffs. 2016, the Bucs were actually decent and went 9-7. I don't know if they made the playoffs though. 2017, the Bucs were 5-11 and missed the playoffs. 2018, the Bucs were 5-11 and missed the playoffs. 2019, the Bucs were 7-9 and missed the playoffs. 2020, this year, 11-5. The Bucs' best season in the last half decade was that 9-7 season where they barely pushed over mediocrity. Tom Brady has cemented his legacy as the NFL GOAT.
It's coming back.
If there's anybody else that's the NFL GOAT and you have any argument for who's the NFL GOAT, I mean, you might as well say it. You're probably going to sound dumb, though. Tom Brady's the outright NFL GOAT. If it wasn't that he had as many Super Bowls as the Steelers and Patriots, which, by the way, the Patriots are all his, now it's 7 Super Bowls. More than any NFL franchise. Shoot, he's got 7 rings. His entire hands, almost his entire hands are covered in rings. And his wedding ring and stuff, so he has a lot. 1st and 10, back near the 10. Mahomes again, some sort of pressure over the middle to Kelsey. Kelsey with the catch and run. With under 8 minutes left in the game, the Chiefs are going to try and push it as far as they can. We'll see what they can try to do, but they don't have much time. Last year, in this Super Bowl at this time, the Chiefs were making an incredible 4th quarter comeback. And now Mahomes goes down. Shaquille Barrett. Is he really going to try and make a push for Super Bowl MVP? I don't think so, but you never know. They just get pressure. They just get past their offensive line, Mom. They're weak on the offensive line today. The Chiefs used the #1 overall pick earlier last decade on a left tackle, and he's been really consistent and very amazing. Very good left tackle, but he's out. He tore his Achilles in the championship game. So the Chiefs right now, 2nd and 18. Mahomes again under pressure. Again has to make an impossible throw. Incomplete. Yes, one time. Winfield. A flag on the field. Flag on the field right now. If you're Patrick Mahomes, you just have to be frustrated.
What's the matter?
We got a roughing the passer call.
No. Not big yet.
Jason,
15 yards?
yeah.
Let's see. Ouch.
Oh my goodness. I just realized that there's another. Here, Paul.
Ow, 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 ow.
I guess there's another player that Tom Brady's defeated in the Super Bowl that's on the team.
That was scary.
And Ndamukong Suh, the guy that was on the Rams that he defeated a couple years ago. And there it is to Travis Kelce. This has been truly shocking. Super Bowl. If I expected that this game was going to be close, and I think that a lot of people thought that this game was going to be close, nobody could have predicted that a blowout for the Patriots. I said the Patriots. For the Bucs. I mean, this Tampa Bay defense has been amazing today. They've had their safeties up top all night long, forcing Patrick Mahomes to keep the ball tucked in his arm. All the vision, because if you have pressure on the quarterback and you also have the safeties covering Tyreek Hill, it's a recipe for success usually. 2nd and 10, spin move. We're about 6 minutes away from the Super Bowl celebration. At this point, if you're the Kansas City Chiefs, you're trying to salvage damage. Salvage whatever you can. Also.
Yeah, he's got a little injury coming into this.
Third and 1. Patrick Mahomes has not completed a pass on third down yet. And with the Chiefs trying to march into Tampa Bay territory, they need it more now than ever. Here he is. Beautiful throw to Tyreek Hill. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to have as many Super Bowls as the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs had theirs in the 70s, or not the 70s, 60s. The very early times in the NFL, the Kansas City Chiefs won their first Super Bowl. And then last season. And then this season, Tampa Bay wins their Super Bowl this year and earlier in the 2000s. Flag on the play. Don't worry, Patrick Mahomes, you should be back here one day. This must have been a huge reality check for Chiefs fans. I thought that their team was unstoppable. I mean, that's what you've been seeing for the last 2 years. A team that couldn't be stopped. The only person that's ever been able to stop the Chiefs really in the last couple of years has been Brady himself. Brady stopped the Chiefs.
Tony, you wanna rethink that assessment you just had?
Brady stopped the Chiefs from going to the Super Bowl. And now
From the other angle,
almost intercepted again.
Soft call, but then when they did the other angle, his guy's arm around his neck. Yeah, that's a hold.
This ball tipped away by Jamal Dean. Almost picked off there by, I believe that's Whitehead. Dean batted it up in the air, and I believe it was Whitehead that almost came down. And there's Patrick Mahomes putting his head down. Mahomes puts his head down. And now there's a fan on the field. There is a fan on the field.
The Tampa or Chiefs?
Probably a Tampa Bay fan.
Sounds like
A fan is on the field. This is too funny.
That not in jail, sir.
Oh, really? It's dead? Just saw some mono running by. Oh, that's great. That was funny. Wait, was that hello?
No, that's what they're trying to do.
Well, a Tampa Bay fan or an NFL fan or just a casual person at the Super Bowl right now just ran onto the field. Couldn't go a Super Bowl without it.
Organic seltzer.
Dad, do you think he's a Chiefs fan right here, Dad? Dad, do you see the Chiefs fan? Somebody's upset, Dad. Look who's upset.
Patty says the penalties are a tad uneven tonight. Yes, she did. Yeah, Monday. Dad, you can say me. Dad, she can from early birthday present and get it.
Well, there you guys have it. Tom Brady. Tom Brady. The man just. We're gonna take a little dive into the statistics right now. Patrick Mahomes, 189 passing yards with 1 interception.
Travel advisor.
Tom Brady with 3 touchdowns. Mahomes has thrown the ball 38 times, completed 19 passes. Meanwhile, Brady 21 out of 28 for 201 yards and 3 touchdowns. Fournette 83 rushing yards and a touchdown. Hilaire 64 yards. Mahomes 33 rushing yards. Ronald Jones 61 rushing yards. The Tampa Bay running back duo has been amazing. 2nd and 20. The pressure on the blind side. Takes a big hit. Mahomes gets hammered. Ndamukong Suh lays the boom. And Mahomes is going to need to take a nice long shower after this one. I mean, his body has to be aching. Again, shoved to the ground by the relentless Tampa Bay attack. And he did fumble on the play. He did. 3rd and 33, 4 minutes to go. The only option you have on this play is to chuck it to Tyreek. And indeed, that's what you do. You give it to Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill gonna run. Tyreek Hill gonna go. And he's gonna get some yards. The time continues to tick off the clock, except it doesn't because he ran out of bounds. 4 minutes and 6 seconds to go. What you've seen tonight is Patrick Mahomes try to do virtually everything. You've seen him try to escape the teeth of a defense. Try to escape the theory teeth of a defense that's been unrelentless. They've been relentless all game. Coming in every step of the way. Pressure, pressure, pressure. And right now, even more pressure. Mahomes over the middle, incomplete.
Daddy thinks it's an unfair game. Wait, will I practice tomorrow or today? Do I need to practice today? Yes.
And Sean Murphy bunting. And it's Winfield. And Anton Winfield with the taunting at the end of the play on Tyreek Hill. Winfield's a young player. He doesn't know better. Pretty cheap, obviously, but Tyreek Hill's been defeated.
Oh. First down, Tampa. What happened?
Well, it's 4th down and incomplete passes opposed.
So either way,
Possession penalties.
So either way, Tampa Bay does get the ball. Obviously, Antoine Winfield with his little shenanigans, but you know what? It is what it is.
Tampa Bay?
Brady fumbled. I mean, now it's 3 sacks for Tampa Bay. I mean, this is just Antoine Winfield's had a pretty good game, an interception, a big pass breakup by Winfield. 11 tackles from Devin White, 10 from Damian Wilson. Chris Godwin's done nothing. Mike Evans hasn't done much tonight. But at the end of the day, the defense was too much. Patrick Mahomes also did pass Tom Brady in passing yards, 212 passing yards. That's because Mahomes is just pretty much chucking in and Tampa Bay's running the ball. 20 for 40, so he's completed half of the passes he's thrown.
Yeah. Oh, for it to count, it needs to be at least 20 minutes. No.
It's been a rough game for the Chiefs. I've been pretty much saying that for the last couple hours. The Chiefs had a team play their game, except they didn't play their game. The Chiefs usually are able to defeat opponents by being able to play their own game. The games that they play, the deep ball.
Do you want him to do it tomorrow? You can do the full one.
The deep ball and, the deep ball. But without Kansas City being able to throw the deep ball, I mean, you can't do too much when, it just looks so easy. Tampa Bay is making it look so easy to bring pressure. Let the rest of the NFL take notice of this and take note of this. The way that Tampa Bay has been able to bring pressure in the Super Bowl is truly crazy and I guess inspirational to every NFL franchise out there. Obviously, the Chiefs were weakened on the offensive line, but you can't disregard the fact that Tampa Bay has been just eating up everything. It's time to celebrate if you're a Tampa Bay fan. If all day you've been worried about potentially a miracle comeback from like a Brady type comeback from the Falcons by Mahomes. Tampa Bay fans are very happy. Tom Brady, like they're talking about in the game, about the battle between Mahomes and Brady in the Super Bowl is as how crazy Mahomes is and how amazing he is and how he's the new face of the league. Brady didn't have a Super Bowl from years, 28 to 36? He had 3, and then he's won the latter 4 in the last years of his career against the Seahawks, Falcons, Rams, and now Chiefs. Shout out to Brady. He deserves this one. He went to a new team with everybody doubting him. There were talks that Bill carried him all these years and that he wouldn't be able to lead the Bucs. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers made the greatest signing in the history of their franchise. One of the greatest signings in NFL history. You've seen this before. The Toronto Raptors did it with Kawhi Leonard. This is the new era of sports. And while maybe Tom Brady's throwing the deep ball right now, it's incomplete to Antonio Brown. And while Tom Brady may not be Kawhi Leonard, and Tom Brady's probably going to stay a few more years in the league. I mean, he's already conquered it at this point. He's conquered it. He's accomplished what he's needed to accomplish in the league. And 10 times more. Kawhi Leonard, one and done. One of the best trades. It was a trade. Teams are willing to splash for maybe that year with that window that they have. Will the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get to this stage next year? Who knows? But for now, the sweet taste of victory that Tampa Bay has been longing for years and years and years. The pain that they suffered with Jameis interception Winston has been healed. Tom Brady has changed this team for the better. Bruce Arians is going to win his first Super Bowl as a head coach. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this football game until Tom Brady has his 7th ring. The ball hit the ground. Levante David complaining a bit.
Wait, doesn't it end at 9:30?
They usually say it don't mean a thing if you ain't got a ring. But right now, and a little controversial play right there with Mahomes, David. If this game was close, you would be challenging it. You would be yelling about it, anger. But because of the circumstances of the game, you're not going to challenge it if you're Arians. You're not going to get too riled up. You've won the game. You've laid the sword into the Chiefs' heart. Hilaire with the run, trying to just run this clock down. Patrick Mahomes probably wished that the game ended like 10 minutes ago. He probably wished that this game would have ended and that the clock would just tick down and finally hit 0 so he could run back to the locker room in defeat, just like what happened to him. So, the record in home Super Bowls for a team that played in their home stadium,
Uh-oh.
1-0. Only one team has ever played in their home stadium, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they're 1-0. So I guess for now, there isn't any playing in your home stadium Super Bowl curse. It so rarely happens. Blaine Gabbert on the sideline, excited. Brady is so happy and excited. This is it. This is the moment he's been striving for since he announced he was going to sign the dotted line with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hall of Fame careers of Tom Brady. Mahomes going to throw it down the middle to Kelsey. You haven't seen too much Mahomes versus Brady. You got the Super Bowl matchup, though. It wasn't much of a matchup. This Super Bowl was at one point intense, but has become a pit of doom and sadness for all the Casey fans as Mahomes throws it out of bounds. That throw right there that Patrick Mahomes made just through is pretty much the entire night. Him under pressure, just throwing the pass because he's under pressure. Andy Reid's been defeated. Poor Andy Reid. Andy Reid got his last year. It's Bruce Arians' turn. Last year, the Chiefs were not really in this stage, but when Damian Williams ran it back for that touchdown, that's when the Chiefs knew. And now, Tampa Bay gets the same thing. I just want this Super Bowl to be over now. I want to see the celebration. I want to see Brady victorious at this point. Congratulations to Tom Brady for winning his 7th Super Bowl. 2 minutes and 7 seconds away from it being official. 4th and 3. If they don't get this first down, they're just gonna get the ball and you're gonna kneel it. The Chiefs have no timeouts. Chiefs able to get the first down and we hit the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs are only doing this for pride. Well,
Hey, Dad, when does the Super Bowl end?
there it is. Tom Brady, right there. Super Bowl wins all time. Tom Brady, 7th Super Bowl. Patriots with 6. Steelers with 6. And there it is. Tom Brady makes it look so easy. The Buccaneers dismantled the Chiefs. And as the time continues to tick off the clock, the Super Bowl comes to a close. And as the final 2-minute warning of the NFL season concludes, there goes the NFL season. Intercepted by the Buccaneers. That's what you do. How would it make sense? That's how you have to end it.
Any points for that, Dad? No.
Okay, so there it is. There's a moment to solidify it.
Because every time you're Tom.
Arians looks so happy. And here it is.
He's the oldest coach to ever leave. Is that what you're saying?
Bruce Arians. So many players' careers.
They're just gonna take a knee?
Yeah, the Chiefs don't have any timeouts, Mom. So many players' careers were looked over. Jason Pierre-Paul's, not Tom Brady's, Rob Gronkowski's, Antonio Brown's, Leonard Fournette's. They come down to Tampa Bay. They come down to Tampa Bay.
One of Gabe's friends said, yeah, and how can you say he's so humble? He never brags about it.
I mean, they come down to Tampa Bay to play with Tom Brady. United all these players together to kneel it down. The final play of the NFL season as Patrick Mahomes can only watch on the sideline and bite his tongue. Defeated by the GOAT. Arians has already been washed by the bath of champagne. It's official, guys. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the 2020 Super Bowl champions. The year 2021 Super Bowl champs, 2020-2021 NFL champions. It's over. The first home Super Bowl has been won. Tom Brady wins his 7th. And in the year of craziness and in a year of so much, of course it had to end with the NFL season had to end with a Tom Brady Super Bowl win. It just had to happen this way. A year ago, Patrick Mahomes was walking off the Super Bowl field, as a champion. But now, he walks off of it as a loser. Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do it. These players all united in Tampa Bay for one reason only, to win it all. And with the greatest player of all time on your side, anything can happen. Tom Brady is the GOAT, and he cemented it tonight. This is truly remarkable. This is a player like Brady who knows how to win, is a once-in-a-generation player. You never see a guy like him ever. But tonight, you saw what he can do. There's nothing bad you can say about this man tonight. Nothing about him getting carried by Coach Bill or anything like that. 7 rings. 7 wonders of the world. Tom Brady reigns supreme of the NFL once again. Thank you guys for watching this very long stream, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. And for the final time this NFL season, I've done many NFL streams throughout the season. And for the first time this NFL season, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys had a great NFL season. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Tom Brady is a champion once again.